Hello YouTube, I am iidentifyascute and I'm new to this channel. I am a Saturday guy, so I'll be making my videos on Saturday. A few more interesting things about me. I am a nerd, I love science, and I am transgender. I was female identified at birth, but I identify as male, and I use he, him, his pronouns. And today I'm going to be talking about accessories and also bathroom situations. So, first, accessories. I like accessories a lot. They're a nice little way of adding to the things that I'm wearing, and also just adding a little extra spark of happiness into my day for some of my accessories. One thing that I rarely go without is a hat. I like wearing hats a lot. They're very important to me, and I prefer baseball-ish hats. Anything with a brim. I don't really consider a hat to have much of a point for me, particularly if it doesn't have a brim, because I'm sensitive to certain kinds of light, so hats with a brim make me very happy. Other accessories I have are, as you can see here, today I'm wearing my rainbow mustache earrings, and they make me very happy because they're rainbows on a mustache. And what could possibly be better? They go very well, of course, with my mustache necklace, who is not just any mustache, but a smiling, happy mustache. And he has googly eyes. So, yeah. I like wearing cute accessories. I like wearing accessories that tie into my identity as being cute. Because I'm not just any man, I'm a cute man. I also wear bracelets. This is my paracord bracelet, which I got shortly before camp, and it's nice to fidget with. Sometimes I'll buckle and unbuckle it just because as a good fidgety thing. And I also have this nice jelly bracelet I got at camp, and this friendship bracelet, which friendship bracelets are great because friends are great. I also wear a watch on my other wrist because I like knowing what time it is. I like being punctual and on time and aware of where I am in my day. Also, I like wearing socks that are particularly fun and interesting. These are my mustache socks. Other favorite socks I have include my rainbow socks, which the next time I'm wearing them and I'm doing a video, I will show them to you. Mustaches make me happy, rainbows make me happy, so those are the kind of accessories I like. I also like to carry things in my pockets that make me happy. Here are a few things that I normally have in my pockets, so I don't know if they count as accessories, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to count them as accessories. Okay, so I carry around this dinosaur in my pocket practically all the time because he's adorable, and it's nice to have fun things that I can pull out when I'm having a hard time in class and I need something to fidget with, or when one of my friends is having a bad day, and if they've never seen my little dinosaur, then if I pull him out and just put them on and just put him on my friend's desk, sometimes that makes my friends happy. Especially if something's going on, like they just got back a homework assignment or an exam and they're not happy with it. If I pull out something cute and put it on their desk, then oftentimes that will actually work and make them smile. And I like to make people smile. I like to make people happy whenever I can. This is a rock that I usually keep a rock in my pocket just because rocks are very nice to hold. And this one I got from camp, so it's particularly nice to hold. I also have some that I got from other pleasant places, like around campus. There's this nice long walk that I go on where there are rocks, and I kind of collect rocks, so I like to have a rock in my pocket. And this is Sheldon. He is a nice little snail that I crocheted, and he's like a stress ball, but way, way, way cuter, right? And he's happy. So those are my accessories. I spent a lot of time on accessories. I love, one of the things I love about transitioning is the fact that I now have pockets that are huge because I've bought pants that are specifically marketed to males, and those pants have such giant pockets. And one thing that is totally wrong with women's pants, as far as I'm concerned, is that they have puny pockets, and that's not cool. Women need to carry things too. Someone should make pants marketed to women that have bigger pockets. That would be great. That would be a great idea. Someone do it. Anyway, on to bathroom situations. Bathrooms make me uncomfortable. Well, public restrooms. Going into public restrooms, I never quite feel at ease unless if it's a single user bathroom, as in you go in and you're the only one in there. At my school, there's been a lot of discussion around the issue of bathrooms because there are a few guys like me. I go to a women's college. Some people call it an all-women's college, but that's not quite accurate because I'm not a woman and I go there. And there are other people who go there and don't identify as women, so that's kind of an awkward thing. It's also awkward that when I'm at my college, people always assume that I'm a woman, unless if they know me. But that does make it easier to do the bathroom situation because I just use the women's bathroom most of the time when I'm at my college. And when I'm in academic buildings, that's fine. Nobody takes issue with that. When I'm in residence halls, that's another story. Last year I had an issue where, so in my school there has been a movement to change the signs on the bathrooms to say students and their male and female guests, or students and their female guests for the bathrooms that are single-sexed. And I really like this movement. I really loved the fact that someone was doing that. I don't always have time to do all the activism that I want to because I'm a science major, I have 2 part-time jobs, and I volunteer, and there's lots of other stuff going on in my life that makes me very, very busy. So I don't always have time to do that kind of stuff, but I love it when people do. That is great. So there were supposed to be these signs, but unfortunately, even after someone got them up, they didn't last very long. Like, the school changed its mind or something like that. I don't know exactly what happened, but basically it had a direct effect on me, though, because last year I was living in a dorm, and not only did they take those signs down, but they put up signs that just said women, which I liked the students and their female guest signs better, because no matter what, with the student sign, it never excluded me. It never excluded any student at my college. Any student at my college could use those bathrooms, and that was fine. And now, with just the women's signs, I don't feel entirely comfortable. And I talked to the leadership on my floor in my hallway, and she said, yeah, you can put up the old signs, that's fine. And so I did. I put up a sign that said students and their female guests. And a few days later, someone took it down. And I'm like, what? What's going on here? Was it the maintenance staff? What's going on? So I asked the leadership on my hallway again. She sent out an email telling everyone that the signs were supposed to be there, so please leave them up. And maintenance apparently didn't take it down either, so it was probably a student. And so I just kind of figured, okay. And I put up another sign that said the same thing. and it got taken down. And this happened 6 times despite multiple emails. So basically it seemed like someone on my floor was being passive aggressive. And this year, instead of that, I live in a dorm where there's a single user bathroom on my floor with the male and female icon on it. And that's less awkward because, well, I like single user bathrooms because nobody's going to bother me about them. At least nobody has yet, and you kind of have to be an extra level of jerk to bother me about using a single user bathroom. When it comes to bathroom use in public, that's like an extra level of disconcerting for me, because at my college, I'm pretty comfortable with the people there. Most people at my college, except for the first year students, still don't quite understand, but most people at my college understand that there are some students there who don't identify as women. And it's a pretty liberal atmosphere, and they're pretty okay with that. This summer, I studied at a different college, where it was in a kind of conservative sort of place, and I started to have issues with bathrooms because one time I went into a women's restroom in a grocery store, and 2 women were like, "Hey, are you supposed to be in here?" And I was like, "Do you want to see my ID?" They were like, No, go ahead." And it was very awkward, and I wish people just wouldn't take issue with it when someone walks into a bathroom and just assume that someone didn't walk in there by accident. Like, can I please just pee in peace? Thank you. But apparently not all the time. So I've started to use the men's room, and even though I identify as a man, even though I have identified as a man for a long time, it took me a while to start using the men's restroom because I thought that there was more potential for trouble there. But here's what I've learned, and here's the good piece of takeaway advice. I found that men in general have a totally different way of approaching bathrooms than women do, and that in general, in men's restrooms, people leave each other alone, which is great. So sometimes I go into the bathroom doing what I call the man walk, which is where in my head I just run through the lines, "I'm a man, I take up space. I'm a man, I take up space." And I walk like that. And it totally works for not getting misgendered in public. So that's another great thing, but when I do that, going into the bathroom, everyone leaves me alone. And even when I don't do that, they still leave me alone because for whatever reason, men don't talk in the bathroom, and that's great. That is lovely because I get left alone. Now, I still worry in the back of my mind that someday I'm going to get beaten up or arrested, but so far that hasn't happened. So far, not a single man in a men's restroom has ever hassled me or even looked at me. So it may not be as scary as you think going into a men's room. It was a lot less scary than I thought it would be. And since I've started using men's restrooms, I've gotten more confident about the situation. I mean, know the area that you're in, know the general climate, try to use single-user bathrooms when you can, I think, if that's the most comfortable option for you. But you might be surprised at how you'll feel walking into men's restrooms after a while. I mean, it's scary at first, but I love the fact that men don't care. So, great. Best of luck in whatever situation you are in bathroom-wise, and I hope that you figure out something that is comfortable for you. And happy Saturday!